Greetings, everyone. This is I'm Right.
I'm right.
And I'm Jill Cox-Cordova.
I'm Anthony Cordova.
I have a great idea for us.
You do?
Yes.
What's that?
We should go. They have these sessions where people go and they don't talk to each other for like 3 days, a week. I would love that.
You would?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were into monasteries.
It's not a monastery.
Are you
It's a
sure?
vacation where you can get in tune with your own thoughts and stuff. Actually, I guess I'd kind of do that every day anyway. I don't talk to people and I get in tune with my own thoughts.
Yeah, the only way I can get you to talk to me is through this podcast.
That is not true.
Otherwise, Jill does not talk to me. She just ignores me.
Not true at all. Take that back.
You take it back.
I didn't say it. You did.
You're the one that doesn't want to talk to me.
That's not true.
At a monastery.
It's not a monastery.
You want me to become a monk also?
No, it's not a monastery.
Okay. What's the name of this place?
I don't know. They're different places.
I wonder if any of our listeners have been to one of these retreats. It's kind of a retreat.
They call it a retreat.
Yeah.
And would they? If they haven't been, would they go?
Would they go? I don't know, to the basement or something?
I said if they haven't been, would they go?
If they haven't been, I don't know. I don't think I would go.
I think writers would, because you would get a lot of writing done. Nobody to disturb you.
I'm not that excited about that one.
Okay. Well, let's get to this week's episode topic, which is friend zone.
Why did you say it like that?
Friend zone. It's part of a segment that we call Stand by Your Stance. Have you ever been put in the friend zone?
What is the friend zone? Give me a definition of what the friend zone is.
Well, I'm the last person you should ask that, because I don't think I've ever been in a friend zone situation.
So are we talking about in a relationship or something like that, where one person really likes the other person, like in a romantic way?
But the person has put them in the friend zone. They are in the friend category.
Yeah, they're in and they don't know. Usually the person that's in the friend zone
has kept it a secret that they like them for more.
Yeah, but that's kind of on them, Yeah, you got to say something.
But maybe because they're in the friend zone, they know who the person actually likes.
That doesn't matter.
Because sometimes people tell their friends
in
more than...
love, all is fair.
It is?
Yes.
I say not.
Oh, I say
I disagree with that.
I'm talking about
Cliché.
In a single people. Single people. Like, for
all
instance...
All is not fair.
For instance, Jill, if I met you, and we're off topic already of this friend zone thing, but I have to say this. If I met you, and you look very nice today.
I'm sick. Why do I look nice?
Anyway, so what I was saying is, if I met you, right, and you had a boyfriend, but the boyfriend really was not right for you, and I liked you, I would not stay in the friend zone. I would make every effort I could to steal you away from this other guy that you shouldn't be with. Now, I wouldn't do that if you were married, but I would do it if you were single and had this boyfriend.
But if I had put you in the friend zone, even though you're spending more time with me or doing the kinds of things people do when they want to show someone they care, wouldn't I be like, what are you doing?
But that's what I'm getting at. Somebody that's in the friend zone is not the type of person that's going to go after the person they desire. They don't have the confidence in most cases.
Or do they just sit around and wait for you to stop liking that person?
Yeah, but that's ridiculous, because then they still don't know you like them. You get stuck in that friend zone. So the person can no longer see you as like a romantic relationship or a long-term relationship or marriage or any of that. They see you as their friend or like their
Their
brother or
brother.
sister
Yes.
or
Yes. Because growing up, most of my friends were male. And I either considered them like brothers, like you just said, or truly my friend. Like they could talk to me about people they liked. I could talk to them about people I like. I I don't think there was anything they could do to make me think of them otherwise.
okay, but see,
Because they were my true friends.
but
But some people would say that the best relationships, like you and I, are also friends.
yes, you are my
So some
best
people,
friend, Jill.
some in your mind, and some people might say, well, those are the best relationships.
Well, I
So if
think
you start out as a friend, your relationship is already off to a great start.
we didn't start out as friends.
But I'm talking about friend zone. Well, I've never put you in a friend
I
zone.
know, but that's what that this whole episode. I don't think you understand
So
what
tell me.
friend zone really is.
Well, tell me. Because I don't think I've ever been a part of a friend zone situation. So tell me.
You probably were and didn't know it. So these guys that were hanging around you just saying, "Oh, we're just friends, we're just friends, we're just friends," they may have secretly wanted to be more than friends.
Well, that is on them.
That's the problem with getting put in the friend zone. The person that gets put in that friend zone is the one that usually won't just tell the other person how they feel because they're afraid that, once they announce their love, right, or their attraction to their friend, but
right.
it might ruin the relationship.
And that's true because some of the like I just said, I had a lot of male friends, more male friends than female friends growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of them, with some of them, because I knew how they treated the people they actually liked,
Mm-hmm.
no, that definitely would have ruined our friendship. I don't want to be treated like them.
But they may not have treated you that way because you would have been the one. The one.
I'm the one for you,
The
sweetheart.
one. You are the one for me. But you're talking about, friends, and I did mention, people being friends first. And I did have a relationship where me and this woman were friends. We were friends from the very beginning.
Right.
And remained friends for, I don't know, a year and a half, just friends.
Right.
Sometimes we'd hang out together. Sometimes we didn't. She might say, "Oh, something's going on," or there's this party at such and such house. Why don't you, show up if you want? And
right.
that's what we do.
Okay.
But then one day she says, so she's a good example. She did not want to remain in the friend zone.
Okay.
But she let it be known. She says, "Hey,
after a year and a half."
After a year and a half. But she did let it be known. She says, we've been friends for a long time. We get along great. We have a lot of fun together. You like me, I like you, we get along good. So why don't we try to be more than friends?"
And you said?
I said, "I don't know, because it might ruin our friendship. And I really do cherish our friendship. And I'm afraid that if we become more than that, it'll change everything." So I thought about it. I thought about it for a month.
Wow.
and then I said, "Well, if you really want to try this, we can try this." Long story short, she wanted to get married. I didn't.
What? How did we go from see me more than a friend to I want to marry you?
But that's how that went. She kept proposing to me after that. Yeah, she would propose to me like every single week.
Wow.
Several times.
Wow. And she's probably someone who wanted to marry her best friend.
Yeah, and that's fine, but I was not in the place to get married. I did not want to get married at that point in my life. This
I
is,
see.
after a divorce and all of that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get married.
I see.
But I had also told her that from the beginning, before we even start. But while we were friends, I was telling her that. You
She
know,
probably thought, I think one flaw sometimes in a relationship is that one person thinks they can change the other.
yeah, that.
But that's something that would be like if you had changed my mind about giving birth to someone. I don't, everybody who knows me knows, I've never wanted to
Yeah,
give birth to anybody.
right.
I cherish your daughters, and I
Mhm.
cherish,
This is good.
our grandchildren, but I have never wanted to give birth to anybody.
This is good. This is good.
So
This is very good. Yes, good.
so that
Oh
would
my
be
goodness.
like changing
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mind
yes. If
like
you
that.
if you switched up all of a sudden. So anyway, so then it was, hey, let's get married. Let's get married. Let's get married all the time.
Wow.
And she would propose
So
to
how
me,
long did that
and
last before your entire relationship was over? I assume your
that
entire relationship
that
was over.
that lasted about 2 months.
And did you stop being friends too
Well,
at the
when
2 month
yes,
mark?
well, so when I finally told her, I said, I told you from the beginning I wasn't ready to get married again, you know. And she said, but why don't you give it some thought? The same way we gave it some thought when we were going to go from
She's like, I set a
friends.
precedent. I got you to
Right,
change your mind
right.
before.
So I did. I gave it some thought, and I came back and told her, no, no, I can't do it. And she got really angry, and she broke up with me, and it ruined our friendship.
Right, because it would, to me, I would assume that it would have been painful for her to be around you, knowing that she could
Yes.
never change her mind about that.
Yeah. So it ruined our friendship. She called me and cussed me out.
Oh,
And
well, you didn't need to marry
she
her
told wait a
anyway.
minute, she told me that I did not deserve a woman.
Oh, wow. Or
Be-
did not deserve her.
no, she told me I didn't deserve a woman at all. And listen to what I told her. This is what I told her. I said, I am not ready to get married at this time, right?
Right.
I said, but if I ever decide to get married again, um, the woman is going to have these qualifications, which is uh, highly educated.
Was she?
Yes,
Okay.
highly educated. Okay, check. Beautiful. I like beautiful women, but I see beauty in several different ways.
Right.
I might see her intelligence as beauty, or I might see her, her sense of humor as the beauty, whatever attracts me to her. But I said also, I don't want her to have any kids, and I don't want to have any more kids. So I wanted a
Did she
woman.
have kids?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Oh. So not check for that for her.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wasn't a check.
Okay.
So I said, no, I'm just, that's not what I want in the rest of my life. And if I ever do get married again. So she like I said, she called me back and cussed me out and say, "Oh, you'll never find anybody like that. Never, ever, ever." You
Enter
don't just
Jill.
enter Jill.
Years
Here is
later,
Jill.
but enter
Yes,
me.
yes, you check all of those boxes. So it is possible, but it did ruin our friendship. And then maybe 6 months later, she called me up and apologized. She said, you were really upfront with me from the beginning. And it did hurt my feelings, and I did get angry at you. But, we were good friends before this. Can we go back to being friends?
Can you?
That's what I said. I said, can we? She says, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. I said, okay, I'll give it a try. Because I really did cherish her as a friend. That didn't
Didn't
work.
work out
No.
because she still brought up marriage, or what?
Well,
Or you both looked at each other differently?
no, yeah, because if I might have a relationship with, or date, she'll say, hey, let's, I'm like, I'm dating somebody. She says, that's cool. You could go on a double date. No, those didn't work.
She fired daggers at you during the date?
No, she would say things like, remember when we did this?
Ooh. In front of the date?
Yes.
Oh.
And in front of her date also.
Wow.
And these were like intimate things she was saying.
Oh, wow.
So,
well, I just remembered, I this whole episode I've been saying, I don't think I've ever been in a friend zone situation. But I recall, you're telling that story, I recall that one time there was a guy who was friends with someone I was dating.
mm-hmm.
And he actually helped us break up in hindsight, because when I would call the person they were roommates. He was roommates with the guy I was dating.
Oh.
And when I would call to talk to the guy I was dating, he would, at first he would say, oh, he's here, he's there, somewhere else.
Yeah.
But then he started telling me who the guy I was dating was with.
Yeah, all the
girls,
stuff
yes,
he was doing,
all the girls
that.
he was with.
Right.
So the other guy and I broke up, right? But he would still call and just, it didn't matter where I lived or what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew I had another boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So, one time he called me and started like, and I was like, are you okay? Should I call 911 for you? Are you okay? And he was like, no. What are you wearing? I want to know what you're wearing. I was like, stop it. What are you doing? I was really appalled at his behavior. So when I hung up on him, right? Because I was like, stop that right now. We don't have that kind of relationship. Stop that. And I hung up on him because he wouldn't stop.
Yes.
So it took him about a month to call back and, you know what? I was really wrong. I'm really sorry about that. So,
yeah.
Can we be friends? And I said, I had just gotten engaged the first time.
No.
And I said, well, are you going to do that, once I'm married,
Mm-hmm.
because I just got engaged. And he got angry. Yeah. And cursed me out for getting engaged to somebody that he knew I was dating. And I said, what's your problem? You knew I was dating him. And he said, yeah, but I didn't know it was serious. So I guess I had put him in the friend zone, but he had liked me that whole time and I had no idea. But he was angry that not only, he got me away from the other guy, right? But telling me what the other guy was actually doing. So, but I guess he forgot to tell me that he wanted me.
Yeah, but he's not a good example of someone being put in the friend zone.
He's not?
No, because he, like I told you before, if I met you and you with someone else, but I knew he was no good for you and I liked you, I would do things to try to,
but
end that relationship.
But you said at the beginning of this episode that people who are put in the friend zone often will not tell the person that they like them.
But he constantly did things to try to destroy the relationships you were in. So he put himself in the friend zone on purpose, all right, to be close to you. So, but all along the way, he was telling on his roommate, what his roommate is doing, this and that to break up that relationship. Then he acted like he was a friend just to try to, get close to you, to get to where he really wanted to get.
But I always thought of him
But
as my ex's friend, not as my
yeah,
friend,
but
my ex's friend.
he was
Like, get your friend.
yes, but the difference is he was actively doing things to set up a situation to where he would be with you. See,
Didn't work.
someone in the friend zone, they don't usually do that. They're not that
Oh.
type of person. They're the person. They're just going to hang around and wait. They say, I'm going to wait for the right time. And 20 years pass, you know. And then one day they might get up their courage. You know, there have been people that have been in the friend zone with a person for their entire life.
Well, that sounds painful
And then,
and
like,
frustrating.
there, everybody gets old and retired, and a person's husband, may pass away, and then the person finally says, well, gee, I'm 78 years old, maybe I should finally tell her or him.
Right.
And they do, and usually it works out.
Well, I guess that's why I don't understand the concept of friend zone much, because anytime I've liked someone, I let them know. And anytime I didn't like someone, I let them know if it became a thing where they were, trying to get me to go out with them or whatever. I don't like you like
Yeah,
that.
now I have had times where there were women that I knew, and I apparently liked them more than they like me, because we weren't dating, okay.
Okay.
But I'm like, hey, I want to date you. I want to do this. And they said, no, I don't like you like that. You're my good friend. And I said, okay, but that's not what I want. Bye. So friendship is over, because I don't want to be the person that's hanging around with this woman I really, really, really like more than just a friend. I'm just punishing myself. So I say, yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. And I move on. So, but again, that's the time when someone that gets stuck in the friend zone doesn't speak up. They'll say, oh, okay, I respect that. We can be just friends.
Oh,
But their feelings haven't
they
changed.
haven't changed.
Yeah, that
Well,
doesn't go away.
anytime someone I like let me know that they weren't interested in me, okay, and I would turn my head elsewhere.
Yeah, but
You
yeah,
know,
that's you and that's me. But many people will just say, hey, it's better to be close to them, to not be anywhere near them at all.
to
To
not be
not,
in their life at all.
yeah, it's better to be close to them. You know, and
Well, to me, that would prevent you from finding your great relationship.
absolutely, because a great relationship may come along. There may be someone
Right.
that's perfect for you, but you're still
You're
pining
stuck.
after this
Someone
other
that's already
one.
told you they don't want to be
Exactly.
more than what you are.
That's right. So
Well, then that
that's
sounds like a lose-lose situation.
it is a lose-lose situation. So if you feel a certain way about someone, you should say something.
Right.
And if they say, "Well, no, I don't like you with that," move
Right. Don't
on.
try to change their mind.
It's
Don't wait around.
yeah, don't say we can
You
keep on
know.
hanging together. Don't
Yeah.
no, move on. Find someone that, appreciates you for who you are, someone that
Right.
will love you.
Right.
And
I've had some of my girlfriends say, I'm just waiting for a sign. We're like, the rest of their friends are like, but they told you no. That's clear. You don't have to look for a sign. That was clear.
Well, maybe they're just wearing them down, wearing them down, wearing
Perseverance
them
doesn't work
down.
for me very much.
It
Like
works.
it irritates me.
It works more on a woman getting a man than a man getting a woman.
It does.
Yeah, cause see, look, the woman I was friends with, she was successful in getting out of the friend zone.
But was she? She wasn't really.
Yeah, she was. We did have a
Because that's
relationship
not,
for a
she still
little
didn't get
while.
what she wanted.
She didn't get what she wanted, which was marriage, but she did. I got to give her that much respect that, at least she was willing to put it out there. But see, And guys are easier, we're like, well, she is pretty, but guys are like,
I don't know.
yeah, but a woman, a woman is, strictly with their, most of the time, not all the time, but with their heart, they heart. But men,
So the last time men just kept coming around, but I want to be with you, but I don't want to be with you. Stop it. It's irritating.
Yes, but if women keep coming up to a man saying, but I want to be with you, but I want to be with you, eventually they might say, okay.
Well, let's get to our second segment.
And they're in and out.
Let's get to our second segment that we call
Give it a rest and a resolution.
Conclusion.
Conclusion is, if you are a single person, male or female, gay, lesbian, it doesn't matter. If you care for someone, never allow them to put you in the friend zone. Speak up for yourself.
Well, my conclusion is that it's okay to be friends with people, but just be honest with yourself. If you want more and they don't want more, don't be the friend either.
No, we're specifically talking about the friend zone, not the friend.
But I don't think you have a say about whether they can
There's a difference.
Be put in a friend zone. You don't have the say. They put you in the friend zone. You didn't put yourself.
But whether you stay there or not is up to you.
Okay.
So don't let someone, if you want to be more than a friend, don't let someone just put you in the friend zone. Speak up for yourself. If they say no, I'm not interested, I just want to be friends, then move on.
Okay. I guess I agree with that. I guess
you don't know anything about friend zone.
I really
this
don't.
Is a good thing while we're having this.
That I can learn what a friend zone
Single
is.
people, don't let anybody put you in the friend zone if you like them in a romantic way.
Okay, I could agree with that.
Thanks.
Okay, well, let's get to our third segment that we call
I'm trying to help you.
You just gave advice, but do you have more?
Yeah, I did give advice. No, you give some more advice. I have some more, but give some more. Give some advice.
Well, I do believe that when you're able to cherish your loved one also as a friend, I do think those are better relationships. But my advice is be honest with yourself about whatever feelings you have for someone. And if you truly love them as a friend, and that can be complicated. I hate it when people say it's complicated.
Yeah, I hate that.
But when you say you love your friend, chances are you do. But that's to know the difference between that and being in love with your friend.
Okay. And I'm kind of going to repeat myself, but if you are a single person looking for love, don't allow the person you're interested in to put you in that cage, that friend zone cage, and you'll never get out.
But it's not locked. You can let yourself
unless
out.
you speak. You'll never get out.
You can let yourself out.
I said you'll never get out unless you speak up for yourself.
That's
Otherwise,
true.
You're trapped. You're just trapped.
You trapped yourself, though.
It doesn't matter how you get trapped. You're just trapped. If you lock yourself in your house, you can't get out. You locked yourself in. There's no key to get out. Like if you have a key on both sides of the door,
and
you lose the key and you lock yourself in. If you lock yourself in a cage with a padlock and you swallow the key, it's a while before you're going to get before you're going to get out. You're going to have to wait a little bit before you can get out, and then it's going to be messy.
Well, with your scenario, like once you know the answer, when you speak up, once you know the answer, then make that choice. Can you still be friends? Probably not.
Probably
so
not.
You're going to have to let that person go, which brings us to another topic. All right. Well, that's all I have to say about that topic. We have another segment that we call
So, what do you think? What do you think?
Because I'm right.
Because I'm right.
We want to hear from our listeners.
Yes, that number is 404.
Because clearly I don't understand this topic.
Yes, 404-594-2247.
Okay.
And
well,
remember, you can also text us.
Right. We can't
number.
text you back, but we can talk about it on the podcast.
Yes.
All right. Well, time to go. Shout out to Gifford Ivan Cordova III for the music, Nick Zinke for the art. You've been listening to I'm Right.
I'm Right, and we love you all.
I'm Jill Cox-Cordova.
And I'm Anthony Cordova. So what? I jumped the gun.
You did. Well, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.